Microphone check, test. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and we live and direct. There's certain people who carry a large amount of debt, and they're finding themselves in what I call debt tunnel vision. And so if you're someone who has, let's call it a decent amount or even a large amount of high interest credit card debt or high interest personal loans or auto loans or student loans, really any type of debt that is stealing your peace of mind. It is irritating you. You are tired of it. You've held it for too long and now you're ready for it to go. A natural tendency I see many people so easily fall into is payday comes around, money is deposited into their bank account, and so now people go ahead and do what they do. So they pay some bills, they buy some groceries, they fill up their gas tank, they go out to eat, maybe they online shop, and let's say even after spending money in those particular areas, even after doing all that, there's still some money left in their bank account. And maybe it's a couple $100, maybe it's a couple $1,000. That just depends on how large someone's income is. But what I see often as I coach people through their finances is people get so emotional when it comes to their debt. Like they so desperately want to escape from it that I am telling you, they are willing to break those chains of debt by any means necessary. So that extra cash that they have, all that extra money, it's thrown towards credit card debt or any other form of debt that they carry that's stealing their peace of mind. Now, first and foremost, that's a behavior I feel is rooted in good intention. I totally understand why someone would want to do that. Like that seems like the responsible thing to do. I have extra money. Let me pay off my debt aggressively. But more times than not, and this is why I call this debt tunnel vision, because people aren't usually looking at the totality. They're not looking at the totality of their financial picture when they make a decision like that, when they make a decision to pay their debts aggressively. They're solely focused on how the debt makes them feel. And because their debt makes them feel bad, all rational thinking at that point, it can be easily lost. And I say this because when one of those out of sight, out of mind expenses, it comes along in your life, let's call it a birthday, a holiday, an annual bill, an anniversary, a last minute weekend trip, whatever it may be, because people haven't stewarded their money properly. Because people haven't stewarded their money properly, and all their disposable cash flow was aggressively used to pay down debt, and hardly any money, perhaps none at all, was saved and utilized to prepare for future expenses, people are then forced to rely on credit cards again to afford those out of sight, out of mind expenses. The debt they worked so hard to pay off, it is now back in their life once again.
Show today sponsored by Miles Thousand, miles1000.com, MYLES thousands, THOUSANDS.com. Who is Miles Thousand? Well, we're going to find out